Good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. Get your coffee, your tea, your water, your orange juice, whatever you drinking, and a little bit of me this morning. It's hump day. It's Wednesday. It is get your shit together, well-being, get it. Let's get it right today. Wednesday. Let's come on. So I'm ready. First off, if you open up these two wonderful things on your face this morning, you've already started out with the blessing for today. And my prayer for you is that you continue on to receive blessings throughout the day, no matter how big or how small. But not only that, that you're able to recognize those blessings so that you can be humble and grateful so that the universe will open up and pour out more blessings and you have room enough to receive. So good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Miss K. Good morning, cousin Nikki. I'm assuming, I think that's Rebel, Athena. Um, Good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful people. So I have our affirmation for today. Today is Wednesday. I got a well-being card. I'm gonna get us a card from the Life Loves You and the Shaman's Dreams. So good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, um, yep, I don't have nothing. Okay, I thought I had it right, but Phoenix name is different and Amir. And I don't know why. And before, good morning, Miss Wanda. Before you even asked about Amir, Miss Wanda, Amir texted me yesterday and said that he was doing really good and that all was in divine order for him. So before you get started with me this morning, your virtual grandson is doing just fine, Miss Wanda. It's cold out there, huh? So, good morning, good morning. I'm accepting the Cabbage Patch hugs and all of that love and the agape love this morning because guess what? I need that extra little boost. I need it this morning. So, our affirmation for this morning says, every hand that touches my body is a healing hand and I am safe. And it's so funny because I got mixed feelings about this. So, every hand that touches my body is a healing hand and I am safe. And when I read that, good good morning, Miss Dow. Good morning, beautiful. So the funny thing is that we want every hand that touches us to be healing hands so that we feel safe. But that's not always the case. And they said, hey, throw that negativity right out your mind because I'm definitely struggling with it right now. I'm struggling with that. Good morning, Miss Phoenix. Good morning, beautiful. How are you? Yes, it will be a great day ahead. So good morning, Miss Alex. Good morning, beautiful. So we hope that every hand that touches us is here to heal us. But that's not always the case. I'm a realist. I know that everybody that lay hands, their intentions ain't always good. And so I'm accepting this for the positivity that the message could have, but I'm a realist too. And so I'm going to say, be careful of the hands that you allow to touch you because all hands not healing hands. And so I understand the concept of the thing today, but they led me to say it another way because our hands aren't healing hands. And so you can't let everybody lay hands on you. You can't let everybody pray for you because you don't know what their intentions are. And so I learned a valuable lesson with telling people to, hey, pray for me. You don't want everybody to pray for you because some of their prayers are against you and not for you. So just giving us a little enlightenment right quick because it ain't always that. So I'm gonna get us a car. Absolutely, absolutely. Everybody don't want you to don't wish you well. They tell you that in your face, but that's not. Um, That's not always the case. And so some of us don't have that particular intuition or empathy or our empath where we can feel that off of them. And so some of us just don't know that people don't wish us well, and we continue to be around them and not feel they little vibe or whatever. And so it's okay. We all learn. That's funny because that was kind of the talk for this morning. I was talking to my son this morning about people not really showing their true intents. And it's okay. So the Life Love You card say, and it's dark too. It says, I commit to being more present in my life. Commit to be more present in your life. On the back of here, it says, if something seems to be missing in your life, maybe what's missing is you. Complete this sentence. One way I can be more present in my life is to mind my own business and stop paying attention to a lot of people, other people's business sometimes. So I completed the sentence, but it says, I commit to being more present in my life. And it says, if something seems to be missing in your life, maybe what's missing is you. So one way I can be more present, it says complete this sentence. One way I can be more present in my life is to what is it that you can do to be more present in your own life? Like I said, we spend a lot of energy taking care of other people. Some of us still got small children. Some of us got grandbabies, and we extend a lot of our energy out taking care of those boo stanks, our grown boo stanks, or whatever the case may be. But then, how are you being present for yourself? What are you doing to enhance you, to help you, to make you feel more healthy? Because you're definitely giving out a lot of energy. And so sometimes you miss yourself. You ever reflect back on a time where you seemed like you were your happiest and everything was going just wonderful in your life, and then you like, damn, I missed that time in my life? Because that was probably a time where certain people weren't in your life, certain problems weren't in your life, and so you yearn to get back to that spot of peace, happiness, and in the flow of things. So how are you going to show up for yourself today? How are you going to be present for you? Because like I said, we do a whole lot for a whole lot of other people, and we don't really think about it for ourselves. So how are you going to be present for yourself today? Mine is going to be minding my business. I just told you what mine is. I'm minding my business because they've been having me sit the back seat a lot, and it's okay. I ain't even tripping. I don't mind sitting in the back seat. I don't like driving all the time, and so they say, hey, sometimes you have to be quiet and just watch the show and not be a part of the show. And that's where they got me at right now, which is, I'm okay with that. I'm okay because guess what? I learned from others. I learn from you guys. I learn from mistakes that I see from other people. I learn from my own mistakes. And so I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. And so if you have a group of friends and you not learning nothing from none of your friends, you the smartest person in the group, guess what? You need to find some more friends, because you couldn't be the smartest person that you hang around. You're not learning nothing. And so I'm so glad that I'm not the smartest person that I hang around. I hang around really intelligent people. You guys are intelligent and smart. And like I said, you show me stuff too. So I'm appreciative for that. And as I say that, I stop shuffling the cards and look what we get. Uh, it says, when I appreciate, I feel very good. When I appreciate, I feel very good. I'm just was sitting here expressing how I appreciate being able to recognize or see the goodness in people and learn from other people. And they say, hey, when I appreciate, I feel good. I do. I definitely feel good to be able to recognize and appreciate those small things about people. Because guess what? We all got our own separate struggles. Everything ain't the same. We weren't raised the same. But guess what? If you can teach somebody something and it enhance their life, then guess what? Appreciate that, because it takes a lot out of people sometimes just to give you some information that they had to learn the hard way. I'm just saying. It says appreciation is the secret to life. Become a person who appreciates and you will thrive. You will fulfill your reason for being. I appreciate all the stuff that I went through to get where I am right now. I appreciate the things that are going on right now that's molding and helping me to get to the future that's to come. But I definitely appreciate my mind being stable in the present right now. I appreciate that. Because guess what? Things have happened where we could have lost our mind. It could have went on a trip and never came back. So I appreciate having a sound mind. My mental capacity is where it needs to be at. And that's so funny because I text somebody last night and I asked them, hey, how are you doing? And they say, well, hey, I'm doing okay. And I said, I'm not checking on your physical body. I'm checking on your mental, because you're going through a lot and I completely understand that. And so are you mentally okay? Because sometimes this body be on autopilot. It do its own thing. It'll float through as if you doing the right, you got everything together, and your mental ain't there. You done checked out of here mentally. And so sometimes we need to check on some of our friends. A simple text, a simple, hey, how you doing? Are you okay? Because like I said, this season is definitely high for depression and stuff like that. People miss their loved ones and things like that towards the holidays. And so I'm going to encourage you, when somebody cross your mind, maybe send them a text. You might not even feel like talking, but hey, how you doing? You just ran across my mind. Tell them exactly what you was thinking. Hey, you just ran across my mind. I was just thinking about you. It take you a hot second to shoot a text. Just a hot second. But you don't know, you might save somebody's life. You might help somebody. I Miss K, I told you I appreciate you as well, because I learn from you guys. I learn sometimes to be quiet. I learn sometimes to pay attention. I learn from some of the stuff that you guys go through, and even my hopes are that when I tell the stories about some of the stuff that I go through, that y'all learn so that y'all don't go through it as well. That's my hope. But I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Because like I said, you can get up and you can watch anybody. You can do anything in the morning. You can get you a cup of coffee and keep it moving, because we used to do that a year or so ago before this started. But you get up and you listen to me to try to motivate and show you guys that, hey, when we start getting a different kind of energy and start to look at things from a different perspective and change our attitude, we can only change one thing at a time. But guess what? When you change you change the people around you sometimes too. And this is living proof that sometimes we change the people around us, because I change me and not just express to you guys how I change me. And in hopes that it changes you guys. And I've seen you guys blossom out like flowers. And it's absolutely amazing, because y'all might not see it, but I do. And so I'm appreciative. It says when you're appreciative, you're you're glad. I'm glad. I'm happy. I am. I'm appreciative. I'm even appreciative for the struggle sometimes. I am, because I know that even in the midst of the struggle, something is going on. Something is going on. Something is changing. Something is transforming. So I'm having this particular issue, this particular problem, because they finna elevate me. They finna take me somewhere else. They finna move me and do something else. They can't do that without causing some kind of turmoil, some kind of strife, something to move it around. Because if I'm just being honest, when we get comfortable, we'll just be comfortable. We'll stay in that spot. We won't move. We won't do anything. We slow roll it. If you get a job that you're feeling pretty good about, and congratulations, Miss Rebel, on your new employment. And sometimes we get complacent and we lose our dreams because we wanted bigger before we got this particular spot, and then we just stop, or we slow down real slow, and we find ourselves stuck right there. So I'm happy to be on the moving train right now, because I got stuff going on, and I see my life a particular way, and it's okay to make changes along the way. But guess what? I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going because I got stuff to do. And along the way, I'm gonna motivate as many people as I possibly can, and try to show them and open up some third eyes, or whatever you want to call it, and however you want to see it. And along the way, I'm prepared. I'll lose people. I know I will. And it'll be fine. And I don't mean physically lose people, because people grow and they don't stay in the same spot all the time. So I appreciate you too, Miss Dow. The funny thing is that as I'm talking about growing and stuff like that, look what we get. We got the perfect storm. It says the courage to step into life. The perfect storm. The courage to step into life. Well, no, that's not selfish, Miss Wanda, because it's supposed to be about you. Yeah, it's supposed to be about you. Um, and so that's not selfish. That's thinking of self first. So you got to preserve yourself first. So you got to fill you up. And then you pour out from a full cup versus pouring out from a half cup. And so when you know that you are running on empty and things are, hey, it's okay to pull back. That's not selfish. That's self-healing. That's self-care. That's being aware that I need to take care of myself, because I can't take care of anybody else until I learn how to take care of me. So even with that being said, they said the perfect storm, the courage to step into life. It says an invitation to act now, the courage to step into life, sheltering from turbulence. It says when the perfect storm appears, it cautions you to be ready for an exciting, if turbulent, time. So what they saying is that, hey, this ride ain't gonna be as smooth as you think it's gonna be. It's gonna have some rocky roads in it, some bumps in the road. But they said, hey, still be encouraged to know that everything is fine. Just because you hit a bump, just because the plane started to wobble or whatever the case may be, don't mean you going in for a crash landing. It just means that, hey, it hit an air pocket. They said be prepared because you're going to have some bumps in the road, and it's okay. Learn to ride that with grace. It says the winds are picking up, and you need to make sure that you are close to the eye of the storm, or you will be buffered by gusts that may take you far from where you need to be. The key is to remain centered and balanced and bear witness as the forces build in intensity. So they said, hey, pay attention. Sometimes you just need to watch so that you can move around that particular thing. You need to pay attention because sometimes we jump right off into the storm. And they said sometimes when you do that, when you jump right into the storm, not knowing what direction the storm is moving in, because it could be going this way and you jump in and you think you going against the storm or whatever the case may be. They said sometimes we jump right in there, both feet, and not know exactly what's going on. They said, hey, get in the middle where you can pay attention and you can see which way it's going. And then you can see your way out of there. Because sometimes we jump in there and we don't know what direction we really going in, and it'll knock us all the way back because we wasn't paying attention to move forward. I know, we're going to put it together for you. It says, notice how the loose stuff is starting to fly around and recognize how little of it you truly need. That's me. As I look around this house and I'm starting to pack up stuff, I'm starting to pay attention to some of the stuff that I don't need. Some stuff you lose, some stuff you just don't need anymore. And so my brain is processing downsizing because on my particular land in Arizona, I keep telling you guys, I see this particular housing, and the way I see it, I don't see it cluttered up with stuff because I'm no longer in the need of a whole lot of stuff. Because again, I keep getting this idea of people coming through your home and throwing away stuff when you're no longer here because it's just stuff to them. I'm learning though. I'm just telling y'all what I'm learning as I go along. It says, let go of those thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes that clutter your heart and cloud your mind. Let go of stuff that clutter your heart and cloud your mind. Being mad. That's me. I used to hold a grudge, and now I learned how to forgive and just let go. I learned that forgiveness was for me so that I wouldn't hold that anger and be angry at everybody else. Anger was my demon. It was mine. And I carried it with me for a long time. But I noticed that I don't need that. I don't have to be angry. I am still the same person, even without the anger. So you can let some of that stuff go. It says, then the storm will be absolutely perfect for you. Because you'll see exactly what you need to see. You'll let go of the stuff that you need to let go of because it no longer serves you. It's whipping around in this particular storm and you like, oh, that can go too. People in the storm too, they can go too. I let it go. Let it go. Sometimes we hold on to stuff. I ain't heard from the husband guy in over a month, you guys. Let go. See that? Let go. When all I was doing was trying to keep in touch with him because I was concerned about his health. I was concerned about his mental capacity. I was concerned. You keep hearing, I was concerned. He ain't concerned about none of that. So I kept holding on to something that I should have been just let go. He is an adult. He can take care of himself. Why are you worried about that, Teresa, if he's not worried about concerning with letting you know that he's okay? Let go. So I tell you guys these stories and I tell you my business so that you can see. Sometimes I don't know when to let go either, but I'm learning. Let go. We hold on to people, we hold on to stuff, we hold on to places that we should have been. Let the fuck go. We holding on to it. They ain't holding on to us. We holding on to it. But when you're in the midst of your perfect storm, you can see all that stuff flying around you and you know that it don't even matter anymore. Because if you can envision your life without those particular things, without those particular people, and you can imagine your life being better, then guess what? You should probably let it go. Thank you, Miss Wanda. I appreciate you, sweetheart. It says, if you wonder what you might lose during the perfect storm, know that it is those things we are most attached to that are taken first. The thing that we value the most is taken first. As if life were trying to unburden us of our righteousness of self-importance. Let it all go with the wind. The less you resist the change brought by the perfect storm, the happier you'll be. Ride the winds to your next destination. Embrace the rain or the snow. And remember that every time that you try to argue with nature, you will lose. There's going to be some hurtful moments. There's going to be some people that you are probably going to miss, but everybody is not meant to go on the same journey that you're going on. Yep, we want to take our friends with us. Yep, we want to take everybody with us, but everybody is not going to go on the same journey. Learn to let people be. You can't drag them this way when they're trying to go that way. We want so much for our children to be a particular way because they were raised a particular way, because you see them being a particular way, but they are their own individuals. They have their own mindset. They're going to do their own thing no matter what you do. We have to learn how to let go. And I'm telling you these stories because I had to learn and am learning to let go of people, of things, because that's not what defines me. That's not what makes me. My things don't make me. And the people that I drag with me, I'm dragging them. They not happily walking with me. I'm dragging them along with me. They like, you know how you be pulling for a cat and you get ready to put them in the water or whatever, and they clawing and scratching and shit like, get the fuck out. That's how we do people sometimes. We fucking grab them and we hold on to their ass and they fighting like a motherfucker. They want to get away from our ass and we just, God, I just want to love you and squeeze you and hold you and hold you and hold you. And they like, get the fuck on. And so that's when they start doing malicious shit to us. They hurt us. They do all kinds, because they want to be away from you. But they don't know how to tell you that. And you don't know how to see it. Because you just don't want to let go. Because I love you so much. Because I love everything about you. But it's hurting you to hold on to them. Not just you, me. I let go of the person. I don't want my husband. I didn't want him. I don't want him. But I wouldn't let go of his well-being. I wouldn't let go of wanting him to be okay. No, they said no, you don't get to worry about all of those things, Teresa. You don't get to worry about his well-being. You let go. You let go of the whole damn person. You don't get to keep in touch to figure out if they're okay. Because if we're going to take them off this earth, they're going to go off this earth anyways, whether you know they okay or not. So stop using that as an excuse to hold on. See what I'm saying? We talk ourselves in the same situation or the same problem. And I'm going to tell you about my shit so you can recognize some of your shit. So that's exactly what happened. I kept in contact, not because, oh, I'm his wife, I want to be his wife and we together. I kept in contact, my brain processing, hey, I just want to make sure that he's okay. They said, who gives a fuck if he's okay? Are you okay? Do he make sure you okay? Do he give you the same energy? Is he over there work? No, he's not. What are you doing? Oh, my bad. I'm just talking about me today. I'm sorry. So at the end of the day, they said the perfect storm can also be a call for you to seize the moment. There might be a great opportunity that you need to take advantage of right now. Here, time is of the essence. It may be gone shortly, so do not hesitate. Go ahead, bite off more than you can chew, and take the storm in, all of its terrifying greatness, experiencing the fullness of life. You will succeed. So they said, hey, y'all, they know that you got some stuff going on and you scared to just step the fuck out there because that's me. Hey, I know that I got something going on. I'm in uncharted territory. I don't know how to get from point A to point B, but they said, God damn it, you can figure it out, Teresa. You got some smarts up there. And if you can't figure it out, we're going to put some people in your path and you can figure out how to get from point A to point B. I'm not going to hesitate. I'm not going to sit on this thing. Like I told you, I'm not going to have no land and just sit there for 10 years and nothing sitting on it, leave it to my kids to figure it out or whatever the case may be. Nope, I'm going to be living on that shit. And it takes for me to get in an uncomfortable position to get where I'm going. And I'm up for the challenge. So I'm going to ride this storm out. However it looks, I'm going to ride the storm out. Because at the end of the storm, I'm always successful. They always make sure of that. And that's why I get on here and I show you and I tell you, they haven't let me down. I might not work conventional at the moment, but all of my bills are paid. They send me work right when I need it. I can't complain. And I've been in this weird spot of making my money unconventionally. And I was just telling my mom that for a minute now. I work, but it's not a 9 to 5 or whatever the case may be. And I've been in this particular spot since I've been here in Detroit with making my money unconventionally or whatever the case may be. But they have constantly been showing me that I will not let you down. I will not let you struggle. I will not let you go without. Yeah, I go without wants. I don't go without needs. But I'm grateful to be in this spot because they said, hey, you'll learn to live without particular things so that when you do get onto this land, when you want to be in a spot of peace, we'll learn you how to teach you how to be peaceful with having not all that you want, but just the stuff that you need. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm not telling all you guys that you have to be okay with it, but I'm okay with it. And so, with that being said, I am encouraging you, just like they encouraging me, to step into this life. Step into Whatever whatever you're trying to do, step into that real estate, step into that new life here in Detroit, Miss Wanda. Step into your new place, your new job, now. Step into your new relationship or your new marriage, or your step into those things, and not with fear that it's not going to work. Because when we put that in there, we add that but that don't need to be there. I'm wholeheartedly doing something. And even if it doesn't work, I did it with all my heart and all my intentions were pure, and I can walk away from it just as easy. So, you guys are doing great. Keep pushing forward. Yeah, we have to pause for the cause. Sometimes stuff ain't moving quite the way we wanted to, or as fast as we needed to, or whatever the case may be. And then again, I still encourage you to have those hard conversations with people sometimes too, because we don't like to communicate like we supposed to. We take advantage of the fact that we think that people understand, or they already know, or they supposed to know. And that's where the common sense ain't always common, because everybody wasn't raised the same. And because we think they supposed to know, doesn't mean that they do. So sometimes if you want to fix something, have conversations. Not for the other person, but for you, to get some clarity for you sometimes. I'm encouraging you to start living your life on purpose. Be present in your life on purpose. Because nobody else rolled this roller coaster like you. It's yours. At the end of the day, when they tell your story, when they sit up there and they read the obituary, it's about you. What kind of person were you? So it's hump day, you guys. Let's get out here. Well-being Wednesday, whimsical, wonderful Wednesday. Let's have a great day, because we are absolutely amazing. You guys are doing amazing. Keep that positivity flowing throughout the day. Tell yourself how blessed and how precious and how peaceful and how kind and how loving you are. Talk to yourself in a loving manner and watch how it change your day. I love you guys so very much. I'll definitely see you soon tomorrow for the card of the day. We'll figure out what we're doing for Friday, but I know we're meditating because it's the first, you guys. And so I know, that's right. I want my flowers while we're here. So that's why I tell you guys, I'm proud of you and I love you guys right while you're here, because you can't hear me when you go unless I talk to you in the spirit realm. So I love you guys so very much. Go out and have a wonderful Wednesday. Be peaceful, and I love you guys. Bye-bye.